This courtroom starts with a plea deal, but within minutes, the entire mood changes. A victim steps forward, vandalism allegations explode, and the judge begins questioning whether the defendant deserves probation at all. One wrong answer here could mean the difference between freedom and 10 years behind bars. Watch closely, because this hearing takes a dramatic turn nobody in the courtroom can ignore.
I guess before, this one was reset from the previous sentencing was rejected or had us come back. He has told me this morning he's paid Mr. Kimmler and wanted to review everything with him prior to things being formalized. I just want to let the court be aware of what it is.
Well, we reset it so that the victim could be here. It's my understanding that she's here today. I'm not inclined to reset it again. I don't know if Mr. Kimmler's intended to be here today, but he hasn't filed anything with the court.
Is this a consultation for Thursday?
No, we're going forward today. We're going to go forward. So obviously your case has been pending for some time. Mr. Lewis worked out a probation deal for you. I just want, before we go forward with that, I wanted to reset the case so that I could hear from Ms. Munoz with regard to some of those allegations about contact. So this is 25 DCCR 1836. We were previously here. Mr. Segrist entered a plea of guilty to the second-degree felony offense of burglary of a habitation. The agreement was for 10 years in prison that would be probated for 5 years with a $500 fine, conditions that would go along with that. And we've already been here on sentencing once. You guys both have had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report. Any other additions, corrections to that report?
Not from the state. Not from the defense judge.
Now, other than the issue with regard to some of that contact allegations, is there any reason not to go forward? Anything else?
No, Judge.
All right. So if you'll get Ms. Munoz, you can question her. Stand right over here. There you go.
Right here.
Just come right
just
here.
stay right here.
Good morning. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Mr. Smith?
Okay, would you state your name for the record and spell your name for the court?
Carla Gisela Munoz, Perla Gisela Munoz, Munoz.
And you were the victim of the burglary of the habitation that we're here in court for today.
Correct.
Would you describe to the court the relationship that you had with the defendant?
It's my children's mother, ex-boyfriend.
How long were y'all together?
15 years, maybe 14, 15 years.
How long before this did y'all break up?
It's always on and off. It's never really just an on and off thing.
As far as intimate relationship?
Correct.
Do you plan on staying with this defendant?
No.
When's the last time you were with this defendant?
The last time I seen him, communicated with him.
Sir, don't talk.
It was on his birthday on December 13th, 2025 was the last time I hung out with him.
And you came to our office and you spoke to me and Ms. Kendrick before this case played. Is that correct?
I don't recall.
You remember coming into the office?
I remember
meeting?
coming in. I don't know if it was before or after. I remember I spoke with y'all.
Okay. And then you remember being contacted by the probation department when they were preparing
Yes.
the report for this case?
Yes.
And since the time that he pled and got out of custody, has there been any issue with the defendant?
I've had some vandalism going on at my apartment, my vehicle. My apartment got spray painted, and where I used to work at up the road, it got spray painted as well with my name.
Okay. So a place that you used to work when he last had contact with you, correct?
Yes.
So the place that you used to work, the apartment that you live in, and your vehicle
has been vandalized since.
Would you describe that vandalism for the court?
So I have like two X's on my apartment right next to my door. I had two X's on my vehicle. And at the car wash, there was my name spray painted with two X's, and it also said TikTok with a rose or a flower right next to it.
And all that was after you came to the district attorney's office and spoke
Yeah,
to
it was
me and Skidder.
after. Yes.
So those marks, were they virtually identical in all three of those places with the addition of the flower and the TikTok in your name at the place of employment?
Yes.
Your former place?
Yes, they all had the same like two X's symbols on them.
Did you go to that place of employment after those marks were put?
Yes, I went up there because one of my coworkers had my phone number and sent me a picture of it, and it was the same spray paint that was spray painted on my vehicle and my car.
Same
My
color?
vehicle and my apartment.
Same color?
Same gold color.
Did you have an opportunity to observe the surveillance video at the car wash?
Yes.
Did you see the person putting those marks at the car wash?
Yes, I saw the whole video. They have
And
video everywhere.
do you see the person in the courtroom here today that was doing that damage, at least at the car wash?
Yes.
Who was it? Would you point to him and identify an article of clothing that he's wearing? Here in
The record will reflect she's identified the defendant, Mr. Segrist.
Do you, did you have any problems with anything like this before he was released from custody?
No. I didn't have any issues.
And what do you want to happen in this case?
I just want to live my life and just move on. I don't interact or try to, make him upset or anything. I just avoid him with all contacts.
And you have children with you.
Yeah.
So y'all will have to have some kind of contact.
There's other ways to work around that with his sister or his mother. We don't have to have any contact.
So you just are requesting from the court no contact whatsoever with
Yeah, I
the
don't want no
defendant.
contact.
Any questions of the witness? No, you
Just-
don't get to ask questions.
Just briefly,
Go ahead.
you say you saw the surveillance video from the car wash, and now describe for me that was just a painting with your name and the two X's. That's correct,
Spray paint, yes.
right? Was there any video or surveillance footage to this vandalism to your property?
No. I don't think my camera caught it on time, but I did have neighbors a few doors down that said that they saw him. That was the only people that told me that they saw him.
Okay, so other than a few neighbors, there's no direct evidence that any potential
we don't-
damage
No
from
evidence.
Sasek. That's what.
Anything else?
Nothing, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. You can go have a seat.
So, sister, whatever she did.
She could listen.
Can she be excused?
Yeah,
Judge?
sure. Yes, ma'am. All right. Mr. Smith? Thoughts?
Judge, based on his criminal history and the acts after he got out of custody, I'm reluctant to go along with the deal, although the defendant mainly has told me in conversations outside of this, as well as today, that
The witness, you mean?
the witness, that she just wants to be free of him and not have any contact whatsoever with you.
Mr. Lewis?
Judge, I think even from the witness there, I think there's enough vehicles there that any contact that they make would have to have with each other in regards to their children. There are other people that can step into place of that, so they won't have to have any contact. And I believe, of course, some type of no contact or anything, as a condition of probation.
No contact, and we've at least got, I mean, these allegations of the vandalism give me a lot of concern. So, obviously looks like he's on camera on one of them, and it would be highly unlikely that he's on camera with the same color spray paint, painting the same things, and not the one that did the car and the house. That doesn't make any sense. So the fact that he was at her house where he wasn't supposed to be, at a work where he shouldn't have been, and vandalizing those things is very concerning. And not something that I think is indicative of somebody who wants to have a relationship with his 3 children, because he can't follow the rules while he's waiting on court on a 2nd-degree felony where you go to prison for 2 to 20 years. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So all this, what good does vandalizing and putting her name out there, what good do you think that's going to do?
I mean, I've never vandalized any of the stuff. Anything that I've ever done for her was to help her. When
So you're saying that it's not you on camera?
I looked at the video, she sent the video to my sister. The guy that had the spray paint was spray painting with his right hand. And I saw the video and
So some random guy out there is doing all this and not you.
there was another guy.
All right, here's what I'm going to
There's
do.
another guy that went by her apartment.
Stop. Here's what I'm going to do. Mr. Segrist, I'm going to follow the agreement, but I am going to order a condition so that we can have hopefully some better thinking processes going on at some point. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Segrist, today is find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time follow the agreement and find you guilty of burglary of a habitation. Sentence you to a term of 10 years in prison, but probate that. You'll be on probation for 5. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine, and you're ordered to follow all of the conditions of probation. One of those is that you are going to enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. You will go into custody today. It is a 90-day program. And then when you get out, you'll be on probation, required to follow all of the same rules and conditions, which include having absolutely no contact or communication with Ms. Munoz. And that I'm also going to order, as soon as you're out, that you have to have a GPS monitoring device on at all times. If it's not charged, if it's taken off, I will find out immediately. There will be a warrant for your arrest, and you will be back in here with a motion to revoke and looking at going to prison for that 10 years that you just agreed to. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm going to hand you trial court certification. Shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. If you have questions, talk to Mr. Lewis about that. And if you have any questions about how long it lasts or what the rules are, you can talk to him. All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Lacaria Kirkwood? Yes. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kirkwood, in cause number 25 DCCR 0190, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle from January 8th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Speak up, please. Yes. And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Holmes? Yes. Do you fully understand them? Yes. And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? Yes. And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 4-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Yes. Also, do you understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number one.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Kirkwood is not
No,
competent?
Your Honor.
Any history or any reason not to waive that pre-sentence report since it's in state jail? All right, then, Ms. Kirkwood, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent, understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow that agreement you made and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 4 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of that probation period, if you successfully complete it, the case is actually dismissed and you'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of your probation, you could be brought back into court, found guilty. So you would have the felony conviction and you could be sent to the state jail for up to 2 years. Do you understand? I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. Also, Ms. Kirkwood, especially on a state jail felony, if you do everything you're supposed to up front on that probation, get some community service hours done, make sure your fees are all paid up, there's no reason for you not to get off early. So it'll be up to you. You have to do it all right, but there's no reason for you to even have to do that whole 4 years if you get everything taken care of early, okay? You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. She's at that desk right over there. So listen for her to call your name, okay? Good luck to you, ma'am. And so that's obviously great, Mr. Barlow. I'm going to, again, reset your case for sentencing. Stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today to make sure she doesn't need anything from you, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. All right? Ready to go, sir. You're Charles Beard.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Beard, did you get a lawyer hired?
Yes, ma'am. I had Raquel for Judge Wood's court,
Mm-hmm.
but I have this 3 quotes here. I'm trying to get right for this court here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
When do you think you'll be able to get him hired?
He's only in there on Friday, so I talked to him again Friday, and right now he's in Orange County in a trial, so he won't be here today for this court or for Mr. Woods.
Gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to do one more reset. That'll give you about 30 days to get him hired. All right. And just bring the reset notice that you get today to Mr. Kimler and he'll let you know what to do.
Thank you.
If that's not going to work for some reason, make sure you try to hire someone else or talk to some others and bring me those names as well. Okay. Step in front of the clerk. You're Terriana Frazier.
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Frazier, this is your initial appearance in clause number 26, DCCR 0435. You're charged with the 3rd-degree felony offense of forgery of a governmental instrument, and that's from January 29th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
My mom was doing it.
She's going to try to hire one for you? Okay. So what I'm going to do is reset your case for about 30 days.
Yes, ma'am.
That'll give y'all some time to try to get someone hired. If you get someone hired between now and that next court date, you need to bring the lawyer the reset that you get today, and then they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? And I want you to be a part of this. I understand that mom's going to help you, but I want you to be a part of talking to the attorneys so that you understand what's going on with your case, not just mom, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, step in front of the clerk. Good morning, sir. Are you Nathan Hester? And Mr. Hester, this is your initial appearance in clause number 25 DCCR 1666. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle, and that's from June 25th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Hester, is reset your case for about 30 days or so to give you some time to try to get someone hired. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've actually talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, you'll step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. So you're Daryl Albritton?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Albritton, were you able to get someone hired?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
You did? Who did you hire?
Down, boy.
What's the name?
Like down, boy. He just sent me the link yesterday to send payments to him. Because, he's hard to catch up with.
Where's he out? Where's he from?
He's from, Houston.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you get him paid?
Well, I got the money for him, so it'd be hard to pitch a with. So he had hit me up yesterday with some of the links, so I'm gonna send it to him.
Okay, I'm resetting your case 1 week. You need to make sure you get whatever taken care of before next Monday and let him know that you've got a court date Monday. He needs to contact us if you hire him and he can get that date moved. But if he doesn't, you have to be here. All right? Okay. 2 weeks. Step in front of the clerk. Are you Anastasia Ballard?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Ballard, this is your initial appearance in cause number 26 DCCR 0420. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building from February 4th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
What's that? Yeah, for 4 months.
Are you working?
No, I'm not anymore.
How old are you?
17.
Are you in school?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in GED online.
You're doing a GED online?
Yes.
All right, well, then you need to try to get a job so that you can try to get a lawyer.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to number 1, try to get a job. I want you to either bring me proof that you have employment or I want proof that you have applied to at least 5 places a week. All right. While you're doing that, go ahead and start talking to some lawyers also and bring me the names so that you know if there's anybody out there that you might be able to afford. And then if you can't, and you've done everything I asked you to, then we'll discuss your options, okay? But if you don't do what I've ordered you to do, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you would go back to jail. You understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice.
One courtroom, multiple lives hanging in the balance. Some defendants walked away with second chances, while others left with strict warnings and futures still uncertain. But the biggest question remains, did the judge make the right call by giving probation after those disturbing allegations? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more intense courtroom breakdowns and real legal drama.